My parents are immigrants. They fled their home country of Lebanon back in the 80s to come to the United States to achieve their American dream. And I know that's a story that's common, very common in this country. And it's so beautiful that it's common because, you know, we have this idea of this melting pot in this country. And it truly is a melting pot when you walk down the street and you see people of so many different backgrounds, so many different historical backgrounds, so many languages you hear. I think that's beautiful. So my parents left Lebanon in the height of the Civil War, came to the United States because they knew that they couldn't build the life that they wanted for their future family in Lebanon. And they knew that the United States was going to be a place to do that. My dad is the hardest worker I've ever met in my entire life. And I'm just so in awe of what he's done with his life because he came from nothing and literally built himself up. He's a physician in Dallas and like one of the top pediatric specialists in Dallas. And to me, it's if he didn't take the risks that he did, if he didn't work as hard as he did to come to this country with my mom, where would I be? Right? You know, what would we be in Lebanon, in a country that's, you know, falling over financially, politically? I would take my dad on the campaign trail with me a lot. And I think he loved it more than I did, to be secretive about it. But he would and he's so engaging. I mean, I take after him, like almost all of my personality is after my dad. And he would say a lot of the times, in Lebanon, I would never be able to dream that my child could step up to run for office because in Lebanon, that's not possible. This is the only country, and presumably the whole world, where you can have somebody from any walk of life step up to run for office like this. And that, like, I don't know, that like pierced me in a way that I'd never felt before, because it hit me when he would say stuff like that. Like, in no other country, had my parents stayed in Lebanon, had they even moved to Europe, I probably wouldn't have been able to do anything close to what I did, you know, over the last year and a half, and be a voice for our community and, you know, make sure that we're affecting change. That just doesn't happen. And so for parents who do leave the comfort of their home countries, I am in awe, because that's a hard thing to do. You know, like I moved away to a different state for a couple of years and I was like freaking out about it because, you know, I didn't have any friends. And I remember thinking, my parents left a whole country. I could do this for a couple of years. Like, I'm not that far away from family.